Hey guys, how's it going? Today we are going to unbox the Mokal Aura, and I've already unboxed it because I've tried to make this video at least 5 times already, but something always comes up. So right here we have the Mokal information, all that. Just a regular cardboard box, nothing too fancy. Alright, so there. Here we have the gun and manual. You get a regular 3-page manual, diagrams, modes, how to clean your gun and all that. Nothing too fancy, but gets the job done. That's all that really counts. So right here you get a, I believe it's a 12-inch barrel with some porting on it. Not the best amount of porting, but it does its job. You get a nice little aura stenciling done, and the barrel actually inside has a pretty nice finish. And I believe, I would say this is a 6.9 something, 6.91 maybe. It's probably overboard, but yeah, good barrel, nice barrel. You get your Allen key set with 5 Allen keys to take the gun apart. And you won't be getting this, but I did. Tech BB sticker. This Tech BB is awesome. Alright, so here's the gun itself. And after you wipe off the styrofoam on the gun, because they decided to use foam in the gun, or styrofoam, I'm sorry, you get to the gun. And a lot of people say, as soon as they put it in their hands, oh, it feels like a Lux mixed with a Mini, mixed with an Axe and all that. Yeah, it has a lot of qualities of higher end guns. Really, macroless. The air actually flows through the ASA, through the grip, I guess, panel, grip frame, not with the use of like a hose or something like a Mini or an Axe does. It actually flows through the actual grip frame that's been milled to have like a tube run through here and all that, and actually get into the gun and all that. And I'll show you that, I'm sorry, one day when I take the gun apart and I videotape it. Sorry. Oh, excuse me. But yeah. So a couple of nice things about the gun. You get a nice on-off ASA, something you don't get with the Mini, which is in the same price point at $325. So you get a nice on-off ASA. You get a smaller foregrip, which to me is a lot more comfortable. It's also a little bit longer than the Mini, so that's also a plus. The only reason that I didn't like the Mini was, to me, it was too small, and I'm only 5'8", so it's way too small for me. So I don't see how maybe a big person, 6 feet tall or so, is supposed to use a Mini, but some people do. So it's a little bit longer, a little bit more comfortable with the smaller foregrip, because this just holds the board. The battery actually goes through here. It's treated like a traditional gun. So yeah. So the trigger, it's a decent trigger. Nothing too fancy. It looks like a regular A1 Angel trigger. And it really is a nice trigger, but just the way it feels in the gun, it's kind of hard to walk for semi. Ramp and all that, it's still decent. Works fine. Okay, grips. These little shiny pieces of black are actually plastic, which gives it more of a rigid feel. The rest of the grips are actually like a regular, just rubber. Nothing that great, but it does grip. Feels pretty good in the hand. Another thing is you're going to see this hole right here in the grip, and that's actually where you would adjust your velocity. So you go to the chrono, put your air tank in, screw it in, and you use this with an Allen key, and you would turn it either so way to adjust your velocity. So that's pretty neat. Another cool thing about the gun is how to turn it on. You have a nice little kind of safety switch. Lets you know if your gun's on or not. I'm sorry. And you still get a flashing light up here in the foregrip, and that's eyes on. And this gun actually can tell if the ball has left the breech or not, so by me just sticking my finger in there and trying to walk it, it's not going as fast because it thinks the ball hasn't left the breech yet. If I turn the eyes off, which is by that you just press the top button twice, you see how it can rip. Yeah, I can't do it with my right hand. So yeah, to change modes, you just go strictly through here. You press the bottom button once to change mode. So you have semi, then you have 3-shot, full auto, ramp 1, ramp 2. Okay. One complaint this gun gets a lot is that when you turn the gun off, like let's say like right now we're in ramp 2. Okay, when you turn it off and turn it back on. Sorry, take the eyes off. You will actually go back into your semi. And a lot of people think that that's going to mess with your tournament modes, like your PSP, your NPPL, your NXT ramping, your NXL full auto, Millennium ramping, NXT ramping. I don't think that's a mode. At least on the gun. It doesn't. To get those modes, I'm sorry. What you have to do is you have to take this entire sleeve off, which I will show you in my demoing video. And then what you have to do is you must change these dip switches, which it tells you all in the manual what dip switches equal what mode. So that kind of makes it a tournament lock, and it will not reset if, let's say, I change the dip switches and I want to be in PSP. Okay, so I change my dip switches, turn the gun on, PSP, yeah. Turn the gun off, and then turn it back on. I'm still in PSP. The resetting of the mode only applies if you're just messing through here, not if you put the actual tournament locks on here. So that's a cool feature. And uncommon to popular belief. It doesn't reset the dwell, doesn't reset the eye sensitivity and all that. So all it'll reset is whatever mode you're in. So yeah, another thing is the feed neck. Standard feed neck, nothing too fancy. Just put your ASA in, your hopper in, wow. And you just screw the knob in. So nothing that fancy. One thing I did like though is it doesn't have those nasty teeth that seem to scratch and dig into your hopper and all that and break halo shells like I've done many times and all that. So that's one nice thing. We'll take the bolt out so I can show you guys what the bolt looks like. Here we have the bolt. To me it looks similar to a fuse bolt, like on a DM or anything like that. Right here is where the air is stored before the shot is fired, and then it all comes out through the holes and all that stuff and fires the paintball. Has a nice plastic or hard rubber tip or something like that. I don't see that needing too much lubricant, but always lube your bolt, guys. That has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 O-rings. 5 that you really just need to lube. This one, and these 2. So that's really it that you would need to lube. So nothing that bad. So, and this is actually fully electro-pneumatic. It's not a sear tripper or anything like that, like some people believe, because it's uses a clapper solenoid. which is usually used in like spiders and like the SLG used one where it was right here, and it would right here, and it would trip a sear to let the bolt go back and forth. No, this is fully electropneumatic. The clapper solenoid just is hooked up to a valve which controls the air and all that stuff. So yeah, guys, that's the Mokal Aura. Any questions, please let me know, and I will be glad to make any other videos, any information, anything of that nature. Just let me know. Thanks, guys.